What's going on, everybody? This is Odell Bazell, and we are back with the Kicking It Forward podcast, and we are interviewing our servant leaders. I'm really excited to be interviewing our servant leader for today, Miss May Filemu. Kira loves chicken, and she's from Australia, and she doesn't watch TV. Wow. So Kira is a servant leader, true and true. And Kira, I want you to just take 30 seconds to brag on you or brag on your program. Floor is yours.
Okay, well, like you said, it's kind of hard to brag about myself, but I can definitely brag about my team and my program. I mean, University of Hawaii is pretty much just like one big family. Our coach, like not just our coaching staff is amazing. My teammates are basically sisters to me, and it's only my second year. Uh, we definitely play with Aloha. I mean, we have the best stadium in the Big West. I can say that for sure. We have the best fans, the best crowd. And I mean, there's no professional sports out here. So the whole island basically supports the University of Hawaii. And I feel like that's pretty rare. You don't get that anywhere else in America.
I love it. So you're a servant leader. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to talk about what that means to you to be a servant leader on the court and off the court.
Yeah, for sure. So when I got this opportunity, I was really humbled actually just to even be put in a category of being a servant leader. I mean, it's such a great opportunity and to be a part of something that empowers women, which is something my coach has really preached to us girls and something that I'm super passionate about. It just means a lot that I can bring that on the court and also off the court.
I love that your teammates feel like sisters to you. I want you to just give an example of what they did to make you feel like you're at home, even though you're so far away from home.
I think, every team obviously has a relationship on the floor and in the locker room, but I think what sets us apart is us off the court. Like, we like to hang out with each other. It's not forced upon us to go and see each other on weekends and go to the beach and just chill together. We like to do that and we enjoy to do that together. So, yeah, I think just having that relationship off the court makes it feel like family and like I'm not forced to be around people, if that makes sense.
So the name of our podcast, Kira, is Kicking It Forward. And Coach K. who our Servant Leader Award is named after, had a famous saying, when life kicks you, let it kick you forward. Now, what in your life, what obstacles have you gone up against that have caused you to move forward, even though it was really tough going through it?
Yeah, I mean, I think just going to college period has been such a like tough thing. Although it's an amazing opportunity, I am so far away from home. I mean, Hawaii is the closest school and it's still a 9-hour flight and a 22-hour time difference. So, I think being this far away from home has definitely been something that is an ongoing challenge. I mean, last year was definitely a really hard year for me. I wasn't where I wanted to be mentally. I wasn't playing my best basketball. And then also being away from home and not having that support system right next to me was really hard. But I think that's where having a sisterhood behind me and having my teammates really came in clutch because they were my family away from home and are still helping me and helped me get through that.
So 22-hour time difference.
Yeah.
How do you talk to your family? Like, what is that like?
Well, I just have to remember that they're basically living in the future. So right now it's Tuesday and it is I think like 8 or 7 a.m. It's mostly tough when I want to talk to them in the morning and then it's actually like 3 a.m. over there and that's a bit sad if I just wake them up in the middle of the night just to talk.
Are you close with your family?
Oh, definitely. My sisters are like I could not imagine my life without them. We argue like of course, like siblings, right? But I'm so close to them, and same with my mum and my dad. They're my number one supporters. My mum's like my best friend, so I'm definitely big on family.
So would you say at being a servant leader, and you're only a second year player, you're only a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
So what do you hope your leadership does for your team, not just this year, but moving forward?
I just hope that I can give back just a part of what they have given to me. I mean, we had 6 seniors last year, and even though there was so many like older people above me as a freshman, like people are usually like scared to speak up and say stuff, but they created such a supportive environment for me where I feel like I can attack things like being a servant leader and like using my voice. And I just hope that I can create that same safe space where women can talk, my teammates can talk about things that they find important and don't feel ashamed to speak up about their needs.
What kind of leader are you? Are you the yeller? Are you gonna yell, or are you gonna be that cheerleader? Are you gonna just kind of pull people to the side and say, "Hey, maybe you need to see that different"? What type of leader are you?
I feel like I'm pretty good at adapting to what my team needs. I mean, I think caring is like one of my biggest qualities that I have as a leader, and identifying what teammates need, like how they're going to react. If one teammate needs me to yell at them and pump them up, like I can do that, or if another teammate needs me to just like speak to them one on one and just really break stuff down, like I think that's being adaptable is probably like the type of leader that I am.
Now, the whole mission and purpose of the KL Fund is to raise money and find a cure for this horrible disease called cancer. And so we have our Play for K games, which you've been a part of. What can you tell everybody watching and listening about the power of those games and seeing all of the survivors and the pink? Like, what can you tell our watchers and listeners about that experience?
Yeah, well, the pink game is something I know for my team we really look forward to. Not only because, we get to wear pink and celebrate and raise awareness for something so great, but I think any team that you walk into, unfortunately, it is cancer is going to be something that at least half of the team or more than half of the team is going to have some sort of relationship with or know someone that has gone through it. So even though that is obviously such a sad thing, it is a beautiful thing that we can use that, raise awareness, and hopefully try and find a cure.
For sure, for sure. So as we're winding down this interview, you being from Australia and being in Hawaii, I want to just end with like some fun stuff. Is that cool?
Okay, yeah.
All right, now I don't know a lot about the Australian culture, so I'm gonna need a little bit
Oh
of
gosh.
education from you. But what was the biggest difference that you saw living in Australia your whole life and then coming and playing and going to school in Hawaii? What was like the biggest thing where you were like, "Wow, this is different"?
I feel like there's so many things like first of all, driving on the other side of the road. That is crazy. What else? Tipping. Tax, we don't do tipping, and tax is already included in prices. It's not on top of the bill, yeah. Uh, what else? In Australia, a lot of people don't wear shoes. So that was probably like, just
They don't wear
because,
shoes.
yeah, you just see people walking around barefoot. That's probably something that, yeah, that's definitely a big one.
What is a big myth that people
Oh,
have about Australia that's not true?
you're not gonna die. You're not gonna get bitten by a snake and a spider and all of these crazy animals and insects. I think I've seen like one snake in my whole life that's not in a zoo, so that's a big myth.
You're not gonna fight koalas or kangaroos or anything.
I mean, unless you really want to, but they're not gonna come and pick a fight with you.
I love it. Now you say you like to watch YouTube as we wind this interview down to a close, what do you like to watch? Are you watching just the shorts? Are you watching podcasts? What type of things are you watching on YouTube?
I try to keep away from shorts. I mean, it was my New Year's resolution to get off of TikTok and all of that stuff because might have got a bit of an addiction, but I'm getting better. I like to watch vlogs. I actually like to make vlogs as well, behind the scenes with my teams. It's been really fun so far, and I've also been really into watching the WNBA lately. So I just watch highlights from that, and yeah.
Awesome. Last question before we get you out of here. Your five favorite players to watch, not who you think are the greatest of all time or anything like that, but your five favorite players to watch. Could be college, could be pro, or anywhere.
Okay, definitely Paige Beckers. She's like my number one favorite player right now. Then, of course, AZ Fudd. I'm a shooter myself, but she has like, if I could shoot like anyone in the whole world, it would be her for sure. Let me see. There's so many. Juju, of course, she's recovering right now, but when she comes back, she's probably gonna still be one of my favorite players. She's so tough. Um, I like to watch Nafisa Collier. She's amazing as well. And this is
Last one.
hard. I know. There's so many people.
Besides everybody on your team, just like everybody on
Right.
your team doesn't count in this count. But
Okay. Um, Probably. Oh, what's her name from Texas? I think it's Madison Booker. I think
yes,
that's her name. She's
yes.
like the mid-range sniper. I watched her last year in March Madness. Big fan. Oh damn. Also like Sarah Strong. I love Sarah Strong too.
All good. Well, Kira, thanks so much for your time. Thanks so much for being a servant leader, and thanks so much for being an ambassador, really, for the KOW Fund and everything we stand for. Those of you watching, those of you listening, we're so grateful that you have tuned in to the Kicking the Four podcast and our servant leader interview series. Make sure you check out the next one and pass it and share it along and be a champion for the cause. Take care.